I'm going to hell! What is going on, you guys? It's Extreme here, and welcome back to another episode of Road to Max Prestige, a series I do Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific time. If you're new around here and you enjoy this series in any way, shape, or form, hit that subscribe button. If you want to help me out, you can always hit that like, share, or favorite button, and you can share this video with your friends and family over social media. Maybe they'll like it, maybe they'll click on it, maybe they'll subscribe too. Just saying, it's an idea, helps me out, and I do appreciate it. Now, if you also want to leave any kind of comment or suggestion for me for future episodes, things I might want to talk about, questions you might want me to answer, go ahead and leave those down in the comments below as well. Now, in today's episode, I have two things I want to talk about, and both of them are related to Call of Duty for a change. Holy shit! Seriously, I actually want to talk about Call of Duty in today's episode. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the DLC that has been officially and formally announced. If you're on Xbox Live, you will be getting it next Tuesday. If you're on PSN, you got a month to go. So, yeah, enjoy waiting. I know I'll be waiting a lot. Fuck. Anyways, and of course, I do want to talk about the zombies. I think I've already mentioned that, but we're gonna get into things right now, and we're gonna talk about the DLC maps that are coming out in the first expansion. Not expansion. It's just the first DLC pack. So let's talk about the maps. So I'm not gonna talk about the maps individually. I just want to give my opinion overall of the maps and the multiplayer, I guess, side of things, because you have the multiplayer and then you have the zombie add-on. And I want to talk about the maps and the gun. The gun, I didn't know that it was like the EM1 and the other laser gun that kind of I call that other one basically a marksman rifle type thing, because I don't even think that should have been a heavy. I think that should have been a assault rifle, because it acts just like the weapon I'm using right here. The only difference is it's weaker. It has a shit ton more recoil. That gun is so unusable on so many different levels. I'm just saying. But it's just like that. And that's really cool. I like the fact that you have an assault rifle that doesn't run out of a clip. And it probably is going to have that one attachment, the overheating, the heatsink attachment, which will make it so that you can fire a little bit faster and it won't overheat as quickly. And if that's the case, holy god, that gun's going to be OP. And apparently they're also going to be buffing a lot of the guns in an upcoming patch, so that'll be interesting. By the way, I don't know how I just died. Fuck it, it happens. Anyways, so the maps though, one of the maps reminds me of a map from Black Ops. What map? It was the map with the bridge. If you guys remember that map from Black Ops 1, it's like a hotel and stuff like that, and it looks a lot like that. And I thought, oh, it's a remake. No, it's not a remake. It just has aesthetic resemblance to it. And I thought that's kind of cool. I'm not bothered by that. I'm actually kind of cool with it. It's a good map. That map looks good. I don't know the name of it. The other maps don't really look that appealing to me. I think there's like 3 more, and they don't look that good. They just kind of, they're there. And the only other reason I like that one map is because it has this, I don't know if it's a map score streak or just a map event where it just starts lobbing grenades out at everybody, and it's kind of like the orbs you get from uplink, and you can use those to kill people. And if that's the case, that's fucking awesome, dude. I'm gonna fucking utilize that at some point just for fun, So, but it's kind of cool that there's a map that is like that. I've always kind of wanted something like that where it doesn't, the dynamic event, since they've started doing dynamic events, I've been wanting something like that is cool, that's something that everybody can kind of have fun with. And that looks like it would be something to have fun with. It will probably also get agitating for when people learn how to spam it or fucking cheese it, but it'll be fun, And I think for the first little bit when those map packs come out, that'll be fun to play around with. And like I said, the other maps just kind of I don't really have much of an opinion on, because there was nothing that stood out to me about them. One of the maps, apparently everything else is kind of tunnelish, and then you have one massive center area that's gonna be where all the close quarters combat happens, but everything else is kind of like tunnels and shit. And I'm all, fuck me. I hate mazes. If you watch today's episode of Raider Strike, you'll find out why I hate mazes. Just saying. Not really. You won't find out. I don't think I actually say why I hate it, but still. It just, I don't know. The maps don't look that bad. They don't look bad. They look good. More maps. The gun, that one map, those are the things I'm excited about for this DLC. I don't really have anything regarding the multiplayer side of things that I'm really excited about. I wish I had the season pass right now, especially because I know that if you're on PS4 or PSN, sorry, you have access to the DLC gun right now. Which, hey, cool, you know, I mean, I think that's a fair trade for if you buy the season pass. You already get it discounted, but hey, we're also going to give you a fucking gun because, you know, you've already committed to the DLC, so it makes sense. As much as I want to bitch about it, it does make sense. It's an incentive to buy the DLC, the map pack, for the season pass, sorry. I'm not going to drop $45 on the fucking, no. It's like $50 actually. I don't think it's 45. But I'm not going to drop $50 on DLC for one individual, if you know what I mean. Moving on. Yeah, we need to move on. We really should move on. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I'm a huge fan of the zombie mode from World at War and Black Ops 1. Wasn't a big fan of it in Black Ops 2, but I still enjoyed it to an extent. That said, the zombie mode that is coming out for Advanced Warfare looks eerie reminiscent of the Black Ops 1 zombie map, or zombie mode. And I like that they've added in, they're adding in a specialty gun for the zombie mode. Down with that. I like that the fact that they're adding in the what's it called? The new weapon is going to be in the zombie mode as well. But I have a weird feeling that this is going to play a lot like Extinction did. And while I did enjoy Extinction, if they take Extinction, mix it with zombies, and voila, you have the zombie mode of Advanced Warfare, I'm fine with that. But I don't see that happening. I see this being more along the lines of what Extinction was and not what Zombies was in Black Ops and in World at War. I really hope it's not like Black Ops 2 Zombies, because then I'll never get to do shit. But that thankfully, hopefully won't be as much of an issue this year, because I do have a lot of you guys that I could possibly play with. And I will definitely be doing some zombie content once I get my hands on the map pack. That'll be in a month from now, as I've already acknowledged. But it looks really cool. I won't lie. I'm actually kind of excited for the zombies now. I know I bitched and complained about the fact that they're making you pay for the mode. I still stand firm that that's bullshit, that they're charging you for something that was going to initially be in the game. They took it out and they're adding it in with DLC. That's bullshit. And that's my honest opinion on it, and I stand firm on that. That's bullshit, it's bullshit, it's bullshit. But I still think it looks good, and I can't wait to get my hands on it, and I can't wait to play it. And I hope it's as good as I've been led to believe it's going to be. We'll find out. Now again, one of the things I'm happy about being on PS4 is if the zombie mode is not worth it, I don't have to buy the DLC, because for one map and a gun, it's not worth it. And if they do the microtransactions like they did last year for Ghosts, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to buy the guns separately later on, and I can wait, because I want the guns. Don't really care too much for the maps. Just saying. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I really don't have anything more I want to discuss on this. So I guess I could do some randomness for the last little bit. Yeah, why not? Let's do some randomness. So I decided I want to tell you guys, or talk to you guys about all the assault rifles that you get when you get 300 kills with each one. I've unlocked all of them. Some of them are absolutely worth the effort. Some of them are absolutely not worth the effort. The first burst rifle, the first one you get, not worth it. The second one, also not worth it. The ball version, it's kind of worth it. The AK version, kind of worth it. So far, the only two guns that are worth getting the 300 kills for is the MK14, because it actually gives you a shit ton more accuracy, which you remove the need for that grip. I thought it was amazing how accurate that gun gets. And then of course there's the one for, what is it, the H3, whatever the hell it is. That version and this gun, those are the only ones that I really recommend you getting and using, because they really help the gun dramatically. And I'm looking forward to this buff that's coming out. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but they've announced that there will be a buff to the weapons, and I'm wondering what buffs are going to happen. I mean, there are guns that just are completely and utterly useless right now, and the versions, the variants that you unlock at 300 kills, you know, that effort for nothing. I mean, it's not like getting a little lucky strike, if you will, from one of those fucking supply drops. You actually have to earn those, and they're not worth dick. And that's sad. Like, it's really disappointing that all that effort for nothing. And it's like, why? Why make a variant that just sucks? Just saying. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I will be back tomorrow with our final episode of the week. And yes, we will have story time tomorrow. So, as always, I will see you guys again soon. Until next time, adios. The business don't know what's going on because they don't work for the company that's putting on the show. It bothers me that people review these shows and are insanely critical of the product, but they don't work for the company. They don't understand the direction the company is going. And they review it as if their opinion is valid and just, and it's the right opinion, and people should take their opinion seriously. Fuck you. It really does bother me. And I haven't wrestled in many years. I haven't been in a wrestling ring in God knows how long. But the reason it bothers me is because these